I'm Yoshi Yamaguchi, developer advocate, usually based on Tokyo office. Before, I started working in the developer relation team from last quarter. Then before that, I have been working in the YouTube technical account manager, which is for which is like a technical sales to the YouTube partners. So I have been working in YouTube for almost 3 years. So then in keynotes and then last section, we have explained how to create your application properly or more sophisticated. But okay, so in last two sections and then in last two keynotes and the last section, we have been talked about how to create your application more properly or more sophisticated. But if your application is not viral in on the internet or anywhere else, your application is not going to be used by lots of users. So in that sense, YouTube API is really great because you can viral your application on the internet, and then you don't have to create the content by yourself. So you can let users to create content using your application. So today I'd like to talk about how to integrate YouTube API, and then also I'd like to introduce the successful use cases using YouTube API. So here's the agenda. Before starting introduction of YouTube API, I'd like to introduce the feature of YouTube itself, because this is the key of this strategy. And then move on to the YouTube API stuff. And then after that, I'm going to introduce the developer ecosystem surrounding the YouTube API, and then go into the Q&A sessions. So before starting introducing YouTube API, I would like to introduce YouTube service itself, because that expresses the reason why YouTube can energize your application and increase your user engagement into your applications. So I'd like to show you some stats as an explanation of how big YouTube is as a video provider service. So the first one, YouTube has over 1 billion unique users per month. That means more than 150 million unique users per day. And then it is continuing to grow fast. So maybe this stat is kind of 1 year ago, but the latest one may be more than this one. And also there is 4 billion views per day. So with the stats above, so in rough calculation, each unique user consumes 24 videos per day. So don't you think this is kind of big number? And then another aspect of consuming. So all YouTube users are spending 6 billion hours per month on watching videos. So, and then not only the consumption of content, but also the creation of content is immensely active. The total length of videos uploaded on the YouTube in every single minute reaches over 100 hours. Over 100 hours of video are uploaded on the YouTube. So can you imagine this? How big is this? So, and let us shift the point of view to the diverse devices where the YouTube video are played. So recently, as you know, the mobile devices is really popular, especially in APAC region and in Korea as well. And then more than 40% of watch time from mobile. So, and then in the case of APAC, the number of the rate is more than that, maybe more than half. So the half of people are watching the video on the mobile, and then half of people are watching the video on the devices. So you have to take serious care of mobile development, especially on YouTube as well. So with these stats, what I'd like to say is that if you don't have no channels on YouTube, that means you don't have any presence to the internet or the users. So it is really important to have the connection to the YouTube. But I agree that every developer can create a professional-like video. So for example, if I'm not trying to say create a TV commercial-like video and then put it on YouTube, but I would like to say that let users to create content and then try to viral your application through those user-uploaded video. So that is the key to take advantage of the power of YouTube API. So here's interesting statistics researched 3 years ago. So the number is more than this. So 90% of serious gamers are watching the user-uploaded video on YouTube. So user-uploaded gameplay video on YouTube. And 94% of those are watching official game trailers. So the game players are watching user-generated video more than the official trailers. So these stats proves that the importance of user-generated content on YouTube. So look at these two pictures. The one is Trial Extreme 3, and then the other is FIFA 13. And then both has that kind of uploading user-generated content feature. And then they succeeded of the sales. And then also that left cat is the logo of Talking Tom, which is the first famous mobile application using the YouTube API. And then those three achieved a great success on the YouTube using the upload API. So that is why I emphasize on the YouTube API for game players, game developers. So now move on to why use the YouTube API. So Google is always adding new feature to help our API partners and then content partners to improve their applications and then content. So recently, YouTube released new features to our YouTube API, such as subscription widget, which allows the YouTube channel owner to put the subscription button outside of youtube.com site, so such as their own website. And also live streaming API, and then in-video programming API, and channel branding API, etc., etc. So the reason why we are trying to put lots of feature to the YouTube API is that we are trying to make YouTube APIs equal to YouTube itself. So let me explain about this. So the overview of a YouTube API is that its intent is making YouTube to be more similar to YouTube itself. But we'd like to let developers to utilize all the features on the YouTube outside of youtube.com. So in YouTube, we have 3 features. So one is Playback. So if you access to the YouTube, you're going to search some video with some query, and then find a video, and then play. This is the basic feature of YouTube. And then the Playback is the most important part of YouTube, because YouTube is the game providing service. So without the Playback service, you cannot enjoy the video. So the playback feature is the coming first. So you can play the YouTube video on Android, iOS, HTML5, and then Flash. So all the platforms are covered with YouTube API. The second thing is utilizing the feature of YouTube.com features outside of it. So for example, uploading video and then find a video, and then also putting live stream content on the YouTube, and modifying the video content, modifying video metadata or channel metadata, and then also investigate user activities or the video stats outside of YouTube.com. Then the last one is analyze. So YouTube has the dashboard called YouTube Analytics, and then which enables users to investigate how the video is consumed, such as so what kind of which age of people are watching video, or which area is this video popular, or something like that. So you can use Analytics API for to investigate user activities. And so far, I have been focusing on describing the YouTube and YouTube API, but what you'd like to know is how the actual developers achieved success using YouTube API. So now move on to the actual use cases and then taking advantage of YouTube API. So this picture is showing the developer ecosystem around YouTube. And the area are divided into 4. The one is creators, and then marketers, enterprises, and then viewers. And then in this section, I'd like to focus on the creation section, creators section, because game and live streaming is really popular here in Korea. And also this event is about mobile. So I'd like to focus on the creation part. So let's start from EA's FIFA 13. Have anyone tried played FIFA 13 on the iPad or iPhone? No one? Okay. So let me introduce. So FIFA 13 is, as you see here, is a soccer game, and it allows users to record shoot scene of the match, and then automatically, and the record itself is processed automatically, and then it enables users to share the content onto the YouTube, as you can see in the screenshot. So if you press the YouTube button, then the recorded video is going to be shared on the YouTube. So this is really easy workflow, and then you can watch the actual video uploaded on the YouTube like this. So this is really short one, but you can find a longer one in YouTube.com. So if you are interested in this, please find some videos on YouTube.com. And some users are creating the list of best goal in this season. So you can enjoy those videos like the real soccer match. So how they enable this is that the key feature is that the video upload part. So because the key is upload video actually. Though I'm going to explain the sample code in Java, but you can, of course, you can use the other client libraries such as for PHP and then Python, Ruby, and C#. But this is a mobile summit, so I'm going to introduce the Java samples. So the video upload is really easy to use and then intuitive. This code is showing how to upload video in Java. So the flow is really easy. So first, you open the file, and then set the file size onto the media content. And then call the YouTube method, the video insert method, and then pass the media content instance into them. And just execute the API. So that's it. So this is the name of the method is video.insert, which is same as the actual RESTful API's name. So you can intuitively use the YouTube API client library in Java if you know the URL of YouTube API. So then once you succeeded in upload the video to the YouTube, then you may think that you want to, make your application possible to play user-uploaded video inside your application. So in order to do that, there is the in-game playback features in YouTube API. So this is how you can integrate the player API inside your Android application. So first of all, in the layout file, you can specify the YouTube player view, and like this. And after that, you can extend the YouTube basic activity class for your own customized playback section. So this is really easy because so you are going to implement each interface for each event, but so then every single handler is handled by these interfaces. So once you implement the interface, then you can customize how the player works. So this is really easy to use native player API. So I just introduced some use cases that is going to upload user-generated gameplay video onto YouTube and explain how to play them inside your application. But I haven't explained how to record the gameplay of the users because unfortunately YouTube API does not provide any recording service. So the recording part has to be done by yourself or other third-party libraries. But fortunately, some gameplay SDK are provided by a third party, such as the Everplay showing here. And so once you integrate those kind of SDK inside your application, then you can record the user play and make it to the video file, and then you can automatically upload that recorded video directly onto the YouTube. So the left one is the screenshot of the bad piggies. So does anyone plays Bad Piggy, or have anyone played Bad Piggies? Oh, you did. So did you try the recording feature? No. Okay. So this is the sample video recorded by the Every Play SDK. Oh. Why? So can you see the rec icon on the top of the video? So the key is that the user is not trying to create the great content, but they just play the video. And then if they press the YouTube, upload to YouTube button, they can share the content onto the YouTube. So the developers don't have to do anything. Just implement the upload feature, and then let the game players to viral. Let the game players viral the application on the internet. That is the key. But in some cases, you cannot use these kind of third-party libraries, or you'd like to implement the recording part by yourself. So I'd like to explain how you can implement that part. So still, in this case, this is just an explanation. So in this case, this is using the Unity. It's also the framework, but I think you can do it by yourself. So at first, you create a game, and then users start to gameplay. Then you have to pull out the audio and video frames from the game. And then once you get those frames, you have to encode those frames into the video file. So in this case, I'm using the WebM and VP8 and the Vovis as for a container and video format and audio format respectively. But you can also use these such as MPEG-4 and H.264 and MP3 respectively. So this is just an explanation. So anyway, you have to encode those captured frame into the video file using like FFmpeg inside the application. And then once the video file is created, the rest step is really easy. Just call the video insert YouTube API, and then that is going to be uploaded on the YouTube. So this is really, the last part is really easy. So, but the first part is kind of hard. So I recommend you to take advantage of those kind of gameplay SDK. And if you want to try some samples, which is using YouTube API, especially for uploading videos, please find these two samples. One is YouTube Direct Lite for Android, and then the other is that for iOS. And then the YouTube is putting the sample codes on the GitHub. I'm showing here github.com/YouTube. And then if you go down to some repository, then you can find YouTube Direct Lite Android and then here YouTube Direct Lite iOS. So if you are interested in how to upload the video through the the Android apps or iOS app, then please try this. So, and then maybe you can find a way to use the upload API at the same time. Okay, so let me show. So the YouTube video upload part has been explained in the previous slide. So here I'd like to introduce how to authorize and authenticate your application using API. So YouTube API is using Auth2 for authorization, authentication, like other Google services. And the flow is kind of really straightforward. So here, at first you can create a credential using the Google account confidential using Auth2 method. Then this part is just for the error handling. Then after that, just assign the account name to the credential. So then the preparation for credential is ready now. Then you can pass this credential to the YouTube service builder here. With this YouTube instance, you can call any method like video insert or video update or search or some other all YouTube API. So this is for Android, but in the case of iOS, the sign-in flow is also really straightforward. Just call this. Oh, where is the pointer? So call this method once. So it's really straightforward. So far, we have focused on the video upload, so archived video upload, but now I'm going to introduce how to integrate live streaming API inside your application. So let me show example. Oh. So all it's showing is that only the recorded video using the Elgato gaming device. But how can I go to the next slide? But what I want to introduce is that this device allows users to put the live streaming put the live streaming onto the YouTube without doing any complicated configuration. So the users just have to plug the HDMI cable into this device and then connect to the PC. Then user can broadcast their gameplay on live. So this device is highly connected to the YouTube. And then if user has the YouTube API, YouTube account, then user can broadcast their gameplay only with one click. So this is really, this enabled users to express and expose their gameplay onto the YouTube in real time. And there is another solution using YouTube API for live streaming called Xsplit. So Xsplit is just a software solution for live streaming, but if the user launches this software, then user can put the live streaming using any arbitrarily archived content or any screencast, any screencast stream. So this is also connected to YouTube API. Okay. So then this is how the YouTube API is working. So in YouTube Live, we call each live streaming event as broadcast, left side, and then we call each actual video live stream setting as stream. Then you can bind the broadcast and the stream setting using the API. Then after that, the YouTube API returns the actual endpoint where a user have to put the live streaming to. So the device or some software just send us a live streaming stream to the endpoint, which is returned by a YouTube API. And then if you are a YouTube partner, if you insert a cue point to the live stream, then you can insert the in-stream ad inside the live streaming, so you can monetize live streaming as well using the API. So this is the implementation of creating the broadcast part. But like us other YouTube API, it's really straightforward. So just create an instance, the broadcast instance, then set the live streaming title, and then set the metadata of what time does the live start and what time does live ends. Then create the live streaming status. Then if you want to make the live as private at first, then set the private here. Then using the live broadcast insert method, you can create a live event using this broadcast instance. So this is really straightforward, same as a live video insert method. And yesterday, Korean translated version of YouTube API is out. So if you get interested in using the upload API or live API or some other YouTube API, then please refer to this site. So if you access to developers.google.com/YouTube, so maybe you at first you access to the English version one, Then at the very right bottom of the page, you can find the select button. Then here is Hangul. If you change the menu, then you can get access to the Korean version of YouTube API docs. So for example, if you access to the data API and then version 3, then all those is translated into, oh no, this is not one. So the one with the English tag is not translated yet, but all others, something, for example, if you access to each these, if you access to each documentation for each method, you can get the whole translated version of YouTube API. So this is really easy to try because you have API Explorer. So this is here you don't have to write any code. So just put properties here inside the form, and then just press the execute button, then you can see how it works. So if you get interested in YouTube API, please access to this page and please play around how it works. Okay. So today's summary. So the reason why YouTube is that, you know, the huge stats of YouTube shows how much the users spend their life on the YouTube, and then that means, and also the gamers watch more content, more user-generated content than the offshore trailers. So it's really important for developers to create some system that lets users generate content. And then also why use the YouTube APIs is that YouTube API itself is the YouTube, but the YouTube API enables developers to utilize those YouTube features outside of YouTube. It means inside your application. And then also after that, I introduced the developer system around YouTube, and you learned some successful use cases in creation area YouTube using data API, upload API, and live streaming API. So if you get interested in YouTube and the YouTube API, please utilize utilize those, and then I hope you're going to achieve a great success through the YouTube. So here's some reference. So if you get interested in YouTube and YouTube API, please access these. And then thank you for coming here, and then thank you for listening to my presentation. Thank you.